I genuinely think I was one or two decisions away from living a completely different life. And honestly, not in a good way. I'm 20 years old right now, and when I look back at the last few years, there are a few mistakes that almost completely changed the direction of my life. And the biggest one was living for other people's expectations. For the longest time, I listened to everybody except myself. My parents, friends, teachers, random people online, such as gurus. Everybody had an opinion about what I should do with my life, and because they were older than me, I automatically assumed they know better. What I didn't realize is that nobody has to live with the consequence of your decisions except yourself. When I was younger, my entire life revolved around social media. I started posting when I was around 11 years old. I wasn't making money with it, I was not getting millions of views, and I was nowhere near some huge creator. I was just obsessed and had a dream. Something about building an audience fascinated me. I was so excited seeing my favorite creators do what they're doing, and I always wanted to be somebody like them. And even though years went by without any major success, that feeling never left me. But the older I got, the more pressure I felt to do something normal. Get a safe job, pick a safe career, do whatever everybody else does. And for a while, I followed that path. I started an apprenticeship in accounting. I spent years doing that shit, and deep down, I already knew it wasn't for me. Every day I felt it, I wasn't excited, I wasn't interested, and I also wasn't building the life I actually wanted. And I realized that a little bit later. I was building the life that made other people comfortable, though, and that's a very dangerous place to be in, to be honest, because you can spend years convincing yourself you're being responsible when you're actually just avoiding what you really want. The turning point came when I was around 17. That's when I started believing in myself for the first time in my entire life, not in a I'm better than everybody way. It was just that I realized that maybe I was capable of more than I thought. Maybe the things I wanted weren't unrealistic, and maybe I was not crazy. I actually could build something for myself if I actually believed in myself too. And once that thought entered my head, everything changed. I stopped looking for permissions, I stopped waiting for somebody to tell me it was okay, and I started taking social media seriously. I started learning, testing, failing over and over again, but I still tried one more time. Eventually, after years of posting, I built a page to over 100,000 people who genuinely watch me for the videos that I upload. That dream I had when I was 11 years old finally became real. But what surprised me was not the followers. It was realizing that the skill I had actually acquired had a lot of value. For years, I thought I was just posting content, and then I got my first client. He paid me €350 a month to help him scale on social media. At the time, that felt insane, to be honest. Not because of the money, but because it proved something. It proved that the thing that I was passionate about wasn't just a hobby anymore, and it was a genuine, real skill. And from there, everything changed. But the second mistake I almost made was not believing in myself, and honestly, that's just connected to the first one. Because when you're constantly listening to other people, you start doubting yourself. You start thinking, maybe they're right, maybe you're not capable, and maybe it's too risky, and you should just settle and avoid doing what you want. And I almost did. But every single time I ignored my own instincts, I ended up regretting it. And every time I followed them and actually trusted myself and also took action, my life improved. Not immediately, but eventually it did. And that's why you're watching this and you're around my age. I want you to understand something. Your parents can love you and still be wrong about what's the best for your life. Your friends can care about you and still give you bad advice. And people want the best for you and still not understand you. At the end of the day, you have to live your life, not theirs. I'm not telling you to ignore everyone, I'm telling you to think for yourself instead for others. Because if you spend your entire life following paths that other people choose for you, one day you'll wake up and realize you've built a life that doesn't even belong to you. And that's a regret I never wanted to have. And that's why at 20 years old, the biggest mistake I almost made wasn't failing, it was not losing money whatsoever, it wasn't also choosing the wrong career, it was forgetting to trust myself. And if this video helped even one person avoid making that same mistake, then it was worth making. trust in yourself and believe in what you're capable of. Because trust me, I did not at the beginning, and now I'm here making a living doing the thing I was the most passionate about since my childhood. You can make great things happen, you just gotta believe in yourself. And if you want more of these videos every single day where I talk about my life and mistakes I've made and something that I've done that actually helped me get to a point where I'm now basically living free, doing whatever I want, then leave a like on this video and also comment down below what exactly it is you'd like me to talk about too.